Hi, I'm Michael Price, and this is CTV 609, Secular Redemptive Film, and this is week 4 analysis on The Dark Knight. So I'll jump right into it. Growing up, Superman and Batman were my favorite superheroes. My brother and I would watch the shows, the movies, the cartoons, to the point where we would put on towels in our shirts like capes and jump from furniture piece to furniture piece in flight, if you will. My brother favored Superman, but I favored Batman. I love Batman. I liked how he was a regular man with extraordinary abilities and equipment. And through the years, as the people that portrayed Batman changed, the actors, I began to lose interest in the films. I thought Michael Keaton was the best, and then they got Val Kilmer. It was okay. And then George Clooney, and I was highly disappointed in their role. I just didn't think they fit Batman. And then the news came out that they were doing another Batman. And I said two things. One, not another prequel. The backstory about Batman, blah, blah, blah. So then the other thought was not another character, another person that's not fit to be Batman. It's not going to work. But then I give the movie a shot anyway. And I got to say, I was pleasantly surprised. The suit was awesome. The story was great. The vehicle was just awesome. And then The Dark Knight came out, part 2. It took me a while to get to it, but it's incredible. With political ideologies and psychological intricacies, and spiritual allegory, The Dark Knight, in reference to lament and anger, it shows the human condition at work on multiple fronts. Gotham City is an interesting place. The citizens are like sheep among wolves in relation to the criminal activity that takes place. At the start of the movie, there's a bank robbery scene, and it's incredibly intense. The movie starts off with corruption. Corruption amongst the thieves is shown as they kill each other off one by one for bigger shares in the money, not knowing that they were all going to lose out in the end. I guess ultimately, there really is no trust among thieves. The bank is a bank for the mob. That in itself is corruption. As we progress through the film, there's corruption in all the local government, from the police to detectives to the district attorney's office, to the point where they allow crime to persist. Why? The answer lies in avarice. Greed has taken over the hearts of even the good people of Gotham. As stated in scripture, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. The Bible, New King James Version, 1 Timothy 6:10. This can be picked up when Harvey Dent, played by Aaron Eckhart, is talking with Mayor Garcia, who's played by Nestor Carbonell, about putting all of the mob bosses and their henchmen in jail all at once. Mayor Garcia says, if you do this, everyone whose pocket's going to get lighter is going to come after you. Dent is a picture of the good citizen who has a righteous anger. He is tired of the evil that is taking place in the city, and nothing is done about it, aside from Batman. Jesus exhibited a righteous anger concerning his Father's house when the money changers were selling items in the church. Dent shares this anger along with Bruce Wayne, played by Christian Bale, Rachel, played by Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Jim Gordon, played by Gary Oldman, who are determined to save Gotham one citizen at a time. There is a shift in each of the protagonists due to the psychotic nature of the main antagonist of the film, the Joker, played by Heath Ledger. Without knowing the life of the Joker, one must speculate as to why he is the way he is. Is he merely a lunatic having a seared conscience? The Bible, New King James Version, 1 Timothy 4:2. Is it possible that he is crying out in anguish and lifting up prayers of anger from his past? As Larson states, seemingly broken from birth, this is the mind of original sin. Movies are prayers, 53 to 54. As we don't know, it's up to the viewer to decide if the why is even important, or if it's the what he's doing that needs to be focused on. Even in the movie, as he talks to Dent in the hospital, he basically states that he has no plan. in that he just acts. However, I beg to differ. With the amount of detail in his plans, from the bank robbery to capturing Batman after he turned himself in, to blowing up the hospital, getting arrested on purpose to kill Dent, or attempt to kill Dent, and Rachel from inside the jail, and lastly to plant bombs on the ferry boats, it shows that he is able to devise plans quite well. Furthermore, the maniacal antics of the Joker cause some of the characters to have a conflict of interest within themselves and bring about a lament from the depth of their soul. According to the Journal of Religion and Film, the Joker unleashes a brand of terrorism so singularly horrific and utterly insane that combating him practically demands further ethical breaches. Fisher, page 2. We see this play out heavily in Rachel and Dent. Rachel laments for Harvey after knowing that Bruce will continue to be Batman. Wayne laments for the people of Gotham with the hope that good can be a product of their choices. Upon losing Rachel, Dent turns to a mixture of lament and anger. It is with great lament that he lashes out with such anger and goes on a killing spree on all those involved with her death. The Dark Knight shows how mankind can be bought with a price. It is difficult to say no to things known to be wrong when that which is wrong will help us get things that seem to be right. The corrupt officers took money and bribes to do things they knew were wrong and end up killing multiple people to keep the mob alive and strong. Dent chose to go down the wrong path of vengeance. However, Batman held on strong to the end, maintaining his moral code and not killing anyone, as that is not true justice. Yet, he takes the blame for having killed the men Dent killed to keep Dent's name clear for political reasons. Lying is lying, even when it's for good. Similar to Rahab. The Bible, New King James Version, Joshua 2, 1-6. Lament and anger pound through this film in many ways, as Nolan creates a compelling story centered around a childhood favorite superhero, portrayed in the realness of life as a human being. Well, that's my take on The Dark Knight concerning prayers of lament and anger. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to your responses.